Matt Thompson. I'm a neon glass blower here at Skyline Neon in Minnesota, beautiful city, Minneapolis. I've been blowing neon glass for about 25 years now in the commercial signage industry. Yeah, neon signs have been around for pretty much 100 years, and in the heyday back in probably the late 70s through the 1980s, it was at its largest. There was schools in every state and every major city, hundreds of neon tube benders around. At one point in Minneapolis, there was probably about 50 to 60 people making neon signs. And today in 2012, with the onset of LED lighting in the commercial sign industry, we've shrunk down to about 10 to 12 people that make a living blowing neon glass on a daily basis. So the world of neon has shrunk a lot. If you stuck with it, there's a lot of work to be had. And it kind of becomes a more unique thing to do when less and less people are doing it. That neon signs on the horizon are part of Americana, and it's all being replaced by cheaper imported goods. So as a proud American, it's kind of my job to keep this part of the deal going. It can be an interesting process. It's all about the creation of individual pieces of light. It can be very beautiful in a commercial sense, but also in a sculptural sense. That piece is just a design that I had in my head. I made it for the Art of World. We were open for the studio crawl in Northeast Minneapolis. And it's kind of a representation of all the different glass diameters and sizes. So the diameters go from very skinny, about 8mm purple, to 25mm turquoise, which is a 9-foot long piece of glass, which is a little more difficult to manipulate into a nice flowing curve. 9 feet of glass is a lot of glass to heat up. We do it probably 18 inches at a time. So in that sculptural piece, I used different colors and different diameters. I'm just trying to create a good vertical line of flowing lines of color, basically. It's just a design that I've been thinking about and sketched it out and just decided to do it for the art crawl one day. And I think it turned out pretty cool. We start with a paper pattern, a template or a drawing of the neon tubing manufacturing. Then we select the color, tubing, and tubing diameter. We use anywhere from 10mm to 15mm in outside dimension tubing. After we've bent the tubing, we attach a high voltage electrode. It's a metal shell encased in glass with wires protruding through the glass wall. That's how you can hook your physical electrical connection to the neon tube from the neon transformer. After the electrodes are on, we take it over to the processing station, which is a system of a high voltage bombarder and high vacuum pumping system. We evacuate the tubing, bring it up to approximately 450 degrees Fahrenheit to sterilize the inside of the tubing. Basically, we're vaporizing the impurities on the inside of the tube, and we open the vacuum gate and suck out all the impurities. The better this process is done, proves for the longevity of the tube. So if you have a good pumping system and you get good cleanliness in your processing system, the longer your neon tubes will last. Then we turn off the vacuum source and introduce one of two gases, neon gas, which gives you all your red, pink, and orange color spectrum, or argon gas, which gives you greens, yellows, whites, blues. So after the tubes are removed, they're aged in on a transformer just to monitor them to make sure that they're functioning properly. And at that stage, then they're installed in signage and sent off into the world. And hopefully they have a very long, healthy life, which could be anywhere from 5 to 70 years. Time is the test of that.